kids, this is Nadia Ma'am from Artbeat and welcome back to Artbeat Online Art Sessions and welcome to this month's theme, which is Incredible India, wherein I'm really excited to work on this month's theme because it is one of my most favorite thing which I love to draw. Because I'm a proud Indian, of course, everyone are proud Indian here. Well, I really love to work on the monuments and the places in India which most of the people love to visit from all over the world. And India is always rich in its culture and tradition, so I love our Indian tradition and Indian culture, and most of all, I always follow the same. Okay, and I hope my students are doing the same thing. If not, please adopt and please know about our culture and tradition from generation to generation we are following. Okay, and let's talk about worksheets. Let's not waste time in this because we will have a lot of time in our class to talk about this, right? Okay, so in our worksheet one, what we'll be doing is we will be drawing a Taj Mahal. So I guess everyone in this world knows about Taj Mahal because it is one of the seven wonders in the world. So it's really a beauty, isn't it? I haven't seen Taj Mahal, but yes, I love Taj Mahal. Just by seeing in pictures and drawing it, I seriously am in love with Taj Mahal. But hoping that I'll see that one day. Let's come back to the worksheet. So here you will be learning about the shapes and the lines and how to give the lighter shades because Taj Mahal is completely made up of white marble. So we have to give that kind of effect when we are doing it with our color pencils. So please follow the instructional video which is given by us and please do the same thing. And if you have any doubt, you can always reach us through Google Classroom. Talking about some interesting facts, yes, Taj Mahal, it has been built by 22,000 of laborers. Wow, isn't that an interesting fact? Like when I heard this, I was really shocked and surprised. Like, oh my God, so much of people, like 22,000, really? Okay. And also it has been taken 17 years to build Taj Mahal. I was like, oh my God, 17 years. It's really a huge time span where 22,000 have worked together and built some wonder of the world. It was really awesome. So coming back to worksheet 2, we will be drawing a Lotus Temple. Yes, I hope that everyone almost here knows about Lotus Temple. Well, in here, the temple is built in a lotus shape. Well, when I saw that, it was really wonderful, but seriously telling, I have never seen any of these wonders. I haven't seen Taj Mahal and I haven't seen Lotus Temple. I seriously wish to go sometime, but hopefully it will happen soon. And when we are talking about the lotus temple, we have to make sure that we are giving the lotus shape properly and the shades because the whole temple is in a form of a lotus, like how the flower blooms. So it is in the form of that. And follow all the instructions given in the video. Now let's not waste the time. Let us quickly get back to the worksheet.
Hi kids, so in this worksheet we're going to need our scale, sharpened pencil, eraser and sharpener, and we need micron pen of 0.5 and 0.1. Okay, please don't forget to write your name and your teacher's name in your worksheet. So let's begin with our worksheet. So what is the first thing which I'm doing over here? Yes, I'm just drawing the base for the Taj Mahal. So you can see a straight line where the Taj Mahal base is there. So I'm just drawing it and I'm measuring it with the centimeters. I'm marking each 1 centimeter each for the pillars and the center door part. I don't know what to call it as, so I'm calling it as the center door part. So I have taken the measurement. So you just have to remember while drawing Taj Mahal is the building is equally divided for the left hand side and the right hand side. If we draw a symmetry, see, I'm drawing a symmetry where I'm dividing it into two halves. Our left hand side and the right hand side has to be equal. Okay, so that's the reason I have taken the measurements. And use your scale to draw each and every blocks of the Taj Mahal. It has to be straight. I'm doing the pillars over here now. So I hope everyone knows that Taj Mahal is one of the seven wonders of the world, and I'm so proud that it's in India, right? And did you know that it completely took 17 years to complete the work of art and architecture of the Taj Mahal? That's one of the interesting fact which we all must know about it. It took completely 17 years to complete the Taj Mahal architecture. And make sure you're drawing that pathway. It has to be starting from a vanishing point. It has to go inside, okay? And make sure you're measuring it equally and then you're drawing it. Also, there is one more interesting fact about Taj Mahal. Did you know that there were 22,000 laborers and painters and stone cutters and embroidery artists to build Taj Mahal? Yes, literally, there were 22,000 people who worked to build this beautiful Taj Mahal for 17 years. Isn't that beautiful? So now I'm making the details which is there inside the door or might be the windows kind of thing, and the lines and the cuts which is seen in the reference image. And let me, by the time we do all these detailings, let me also tell you one of the most important and interesting fact, which is the materials. How did you think the materials were transported to build this Taj Mahal? In these days, definitely, even if it is a big building or an palace or a normal house, all the materials will be transported through vehicles. That is normal. But how did the materials which was used to build Taj Mahal were transported? Did you know that it was transported by 1,000 elephants? Yes, there were 1,000 elephants used to transport the materials which was used to build Taj Mahal to the construction site. So now I have made almost all the detailings for the Taj Mahal, and make sure you draw it very light as possible because we don't want any kind of pencil marks once we erase it. So after making the basic sketch, definitely we will do it with a fine liner pen. We will outline it and we will erase all the pencil marks. So at that time, we don't want any pencil marks to be seen. So please make sure that the sketch is as light as possible. So now as it is done, I have outlined it using my micron pen, and then we will erase all the pencil marks. So once everything is done, I'm using my micron pen of 0.5 and I'm using stippling method. I hope everyone must have known stippling method by now. And I'm using the stippling method and I'm creating the shades of the marbles over here. So I'm only going over the edges, and when it is coming inside, I'm using very less dots, or I'm not doing stippling much harder. Okay, it is just to create the shade. So like that same way, I will be using the same stippling method all over the Taj Mahal in order to create the shades and texture of the stones or the marbles. As you can see, I'm using a 0.1 micron pen and 0.5 micron pen. If you want the dots to be darker enough and you want to create a darker shade, use a 0.5 micron pen. And if for the lighter shade and the highlighting purpose, use the 0.1 micron pen. I'm creating lines for the door, that is the shadow, which we can see here. And the complete artwork is done using the stippling method. I'm creating the lines as well wherever required, and I'm using the stippling method. So this is very simple to create the texture or the shade using stippling method, isn't it? And make sure you do it very carefully because we are using our micron pen and anything goes wrong, then we will definitely not be able to correct it. So please make sure you do it very carefully. Go slow, it's fine. If you think that I'm moving fast, please pause the video and complete your work and then unpause it and then continue to watch. Hope everyone are getting how we have to do, and follow the same techniques and follow the same method in order to complete your worksheet. Even for the fillers, only wherever we need that bulge the shape or the darker shade, only there I'm using the stippling method and creating the shades, and we do that for all over the place. And for the bushes, I'm using a darker one. So I'm not using the stippling method, I'm just trying to color it out. I'm filling the colors. So make sure to fill the colors for the bushes. I'm filling the colors for all the bushes which is there in front of the Taj Mahal. I'm also covering all the white spaces if it is there using my pencil. But make sure there are no white spaces. Okay. Also, if in case there are some white spaces, please use your pencil or charcoal pencil or the darker shade pencil to color that. So I have done it for one side, and you repeat the same for the other side. And practice this again and again, and remember, art is always a good start. See you in the next session, kids. Bye.